Okay. So, here we go. Welcome to session 12. The embers have cooled, but the echoes still burn. 2 nights pass with the opulent hush of the Dawnlight Parlor. Lord Kelthorne made his plea, wrapped in conviction, cloaked in treason. Surrounded by cloistered merchants, veiled sympathizers, and a handful of noble opportunists, he spoke of relics lost to complacency and power buried by faith. And then, just as Commander Ralven Duskbane raised his voice in accusation, Kelthorne vanished like smoke in the moonlight, leaving chaos behind and conviction unmet. Now in the aftermath, Mangagoy stirs in unease. Word of the parlor incident is spreading in whispers. Doors close a little faster. Eyes linger longer on strangers. And somewhere, in hidden corridors beneath the city, relics move through unseen hands. The party must navigate a city poised on the edge of revelation. Who at the parlor knew more than they claimed? Who aided Kelthorne's flight? And most critically, who believes in his cause? Not all truths walk in the daylight. Some stalk in the shadows, draped in gold and blood alike. And welcome to our session 12. You guys are now level 4, which is going to be exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to go ahead and click activate and get my screen centered here a little bit. Where we ended last session, you were in the Dawnlight Parlor with Commander Ralven Duskbane, a bunch of people from the town of various walks of life. Duskbane gave the go signal to arrest Kelthorne. Smoke went poof, little bit of scuffling going around, and next thing we know, Kelthorne is gone. Between you guys and the actual city watch guards, basically you have everybody that's remaining basically on their knees or sitting in chairs, waiting to do as you wish. Basically, you guys, we're going to say you guys just got any fighting stopped. What you guys see is that empty stage in front of you with the podium that he was standing behind.
And there's a passage that he went through, we can see, right?
Yes, you see that there was a carpet that was moved back that it looks like there's a ladder there.
Okay.
Looks like we need to go hunt him down.
Okay, why am I getting...
I don't know why I was doing that.
Never mind.
What key
why am I getting the lock is out of reach messages?
What are you trying to type? You're typing something.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
If you click on the right-click on the picture, it does that for some reason.
That's because you're trying to open a picture.
Yeah, no, I'm like right-clicking and dragging to like move the camera around, and it's
Oh, okay. Did not realize that would happen there.
It's all good. I was just confused why it was happening.
Yeah,
because there are no locks on this map.
No,
and that's one of the things to unlock a lock is to right click on it. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
so the
Okay.
go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just going to give you a description of what's back there. The smoke lingers in amber rays of silence. Behind the podium where Kelthorne once stood, the floor is scorched but not shattered. A faint shimmer reveals the false layer of carpet. It seems burned just enough to betray the outline of a hidden hatch. As you lift it free, a gust of stale, dry air rises, followed by the hollow echo of metal rungs descending into shadow.
How far up can we see?
You can see down. It only goes down about
down. Sorry.
12 to 15 feet. With the light in the room, you can see the bottom. It looks very tiny down there. The dirt along the sides of the wall looks freshly dug. The ladder is not embedded into the wall. It's kind of just like laying against the wall there.
Do we see any movement or hear any movement?
No, you do not.
Could I make Kelthorne my hunted prey for the purpose of tracking him? There's many different places he theoretically could go, but
we could say that he's your hunted prey. That's not an issue. Me get. I think I have a dummy token for him that we can. Or did I just pull a picture of last time? Yep.
Might have been just a picture.
Go ahead and target him and do your hunted prey thing so we have it in the chat log. There we go.
Yeah.
And I will make him go invisible.
Of course he's evil. His name is Merrick.
So what you guys have in here is got about 24 or so people besides the guards that are in here, that are not counting his guards. People that were here for the meeting that he called. Some of them appear higher class and or interacted more in depth with Kelthorne during the meeting. And you've also got that hole in the ground. I'd like to know what the party's going to do.
If you want to climb down it, Tien is an expert in athletics, so you can follow.
I think
it's only a 12-foot ladder.
Yeah,
I think if
nobody's going to have an issue going down the ladder unless it breaks beneath you.
rolls a nat one, breaks my neck on the ladder.
I'm not even going to have you roll for going down the ladder. It's
I was gonna
zero damage.
Ask if I remember correctly from last time, right before Kelthorne pulled his disappearing act. I think I remember Kothar did speak out to the crowd to decry his efforts, and I think I rolled pretty good on my diplomacy. So I don't know if that affected the attitude of the room at all.
Yes, it did affect the attitude of the room for some of them a little bit. Yes.
Okay, well that's something.
Yes, definitely.
I think we'd be best served probably trying to chase him down. We can
if the captain
maybe ask the captain to keep everyone here and question them until we get back.
Okay. He agrees with that. I am going to go just to the blank page for a second while we describe your reversals underneath.
Sure. I don't know if
we're going to set up another blank.
It's worth acting because with my shining symbol, I can activate. I don't know if you guys think it's a good idea. I can activate it for 10 minutes, so it creates 20-foot bright light on me and any creatures within that thing. I guess it'd be better to. It gives them a penalty to the deception and stealth, so I don't know really help finding them, but yeah.
Isn't the bright light permanent? It's the activation is simply for the
the dim. Oh no, I have permanent dim light.
Right,
I turn it into bright light, and then it gets to reveal the thing. But I guess if any of you want to stealth, I'd kind of be screwing you over. So maybe. I guess if we're trying to catch up to him, we're probably moving at full speed rather than.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're in a position
to. Okay.
Yeah, we
stealth.
We should definitely hustle.
So first thing I'm going to have you do is there is a little green box with an arrow pointing the direction you are going. For the purposes of this travel, it's only 5 feet wide, so I need to know your single file order. Single file.
Maybe me at front with big shield.
I wanted to. The reason I'm in front is because character backstory reasons.
That's fair. Yeah, I would just advocate.
How about me then? How about you then, me?
Okay.
I do have the dark
I
vision. I don't know how much that matters.
I would prefer being in the front, given that I can't really do anything at range.
That's fair.
True, but remember, you can move through people's spaces just fine.
Yeah, but I'd have to succeed a tumble through action to flank somebody if I wanted to.
No.
It's a single file line. It's not three squares wide. It's 1 square wide.
Yeah, no, I know that's but what I was saying is, in terms of getting to the enemy through us, you can just move through our tokens without issue.
I'm more thinking. Yeah, that's probably true. I was more thinking about
and you have more movement generally
from tumbling through.
I mean, you won't need to tumble through until we get to the enemies, and when we reach the enemies, it might open up from being single file.
I would assume so, but it's better to be,
Yeah, my thinking is obviously if I'm at the front, I got big shield. I can tank some hits for people and throw out some, and it also means I'm not going to catch people in AOE's for spells if I go.
True. You have a lot of cones. Yeah.
Yeah. I have even more spells now because I got two focus spells with level 4.
I
do have lay on hands
now.
Do we want to put one of the melees at the back just in case we get someone to attack?
I could do that. That seemed, yeah, I could do that. I could do it like
Karnak, I'm tracking him from the back. He just pulls out a pair of binoculars, just looking over his shoulder.
Okay, now that we have an order, I'm going to take us back to...
Oh no, we've left Karnak outside the square.
Yeah, he's fine. I just need to know the general order so that when I do descriptive stuff, I know what's going on here.
Yeah. I'm imagining Kodar was maybe going to take the lead so we can be the big body blocking anything in the tunnels, and then and TN just swiftly went past and catch up.
I mean, TN has the highest movement speed in the whole party.
Yeah, true. No, exactly. Yeah, I'm imagining you're Naruto running down the tunnel, bird arms backwards.
So as you go down, the ladder creaks underfoot as you go into the dark below. With your light there, Kothar, they can see. It's a tight crawl space that twists unnaturally, the earth freshly churned. Stone gives way to soil, and the smell of damp clay clings to every breath. These tunnels are new, dug fast, reinforced poorly, carved for desperate passage, not stability. No torches, no markings, only the sharp scrape against the walls and the drip of moisture breaking the silence. After about 10 minutes down this narrow passage, the walls open up into a cramped 10-foot by 10-foot chamber. Strange markings pulse along the stone floor faintly, like final beats of a dying heart. A glyph, old and carved with scholar's precision, flickers in dying hues of violet and cobalt. It is failing. Threads of sigil ink unravel midair as residual magic leaks into the dirt. In the northern wall, a narrow tunnel continues. The glyph cannot take you further, but Kelthorne clearly didn't stop here.
We look around to see if there's any secret locks, mechanisms, anything of that sort.
No, it's 10-foot by 10-foot room where you guys come into it, the room is older construction, and the tunnel that's leading out of the room is older construction than the tunnel you just came in from. All you see is the residuals of those that have any sort of casting ability would probably recognize it as some sort of teleportation spell.
Oh shit. Well. Damn, why didn't he just put his teleportation spell under the rug? Would have saved him going down the ladder in this tunnel.
We can't tell like where it went, how strong it was.
Knowing with the way that the boundary acts, the barrier around the outcast isles, from what you understand, is that it has to be local of some sort. He cannot, if the boundary, with the boundary intact in it, from what you understand, he should probably be on this island somewhere. You do not know where on the island.
The city of Mangagoy.
Yeah. You do know that teleportation spells, even with the barrier at full power, would allow him to go maybe 20 to 30 miles. But with the boundary failing, he may be able to go further. You haven't played with the spells to know any further distance as of this point.
Could I? Oh, sorry. I was going to ask, could I have a look at the runes and like the fading runes of this teleportation circle or kind of whatever the mechanism is, and try and see if I recognize them? Are they like the glyph people we fought before? Are they more abyssal, fiendish in nature? Whether that be religion or some other skill, I don't know, but I'm just trying to get an idea of what the kind of source of this magic is.
Yeah, make sure you have nothing selected and roll a recall knowledge check.
Okay.
Ooh, that reminds me, you guys being level 4, I need to figure out what your guys' level-based DCs are.
I believe it's either 19 or 20 for level 4.
It is 19.
19. Yeah, DC's fine level. That is the recall knowledge.
Based off of... I
was going to say, if it technically counts as decipher writing of any sort, if it's like religious nature, I get a fail if it's a crit fail. But only if it would count as that, which I don't know if it does, but yeah.
You recognize that there is some similarity to the markings that the glyph caster had. But there's also a very strong abyssal, occultish type flavor to it. It's not like the teleportation thing went to quote unquote the abyss. But the flavor of magic that created it was semi-abyssal in nature.
Divine tradition with a fiendish, little fiendish aftertaste.
That's what you're able to determine.
The demonic sprinkling in there. Got it. Kotha, I think, kind of stands up from that, and that is, it's similar to the glyphs that wizard cast on us when tried to take your ring, Tien, but I'm seeing as well abyssal markings. If this isn't further proof of Kelthorne's allegiances, I don't know what else it is.
Question is, where would he go? Or to his manor? Or one of his other holdings? Or something we don't know about?
Perhaps that would be the next best place to check.
Would we know if these like teleportation things only go to one place, or is it like a network?
That was a spell that was cast.
Okay.
Yeah, but
It's not like there's not like a sigil in the ground that he activated.
It's not a gateway. It's
he just cast a singular spell and bamped somewhere.
Yeah, it could be he could have chosen multiple places.
Is it possible to identify the spell?
I already said that anybody that has any sort of casting ability already identified it as a teleportation spell.
Okay.
Apologies, I was
Would we know what rank of spell it is?
Probably pretty high.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Yes.
I don't know. Is it like full on teleport or is it translocate?
With the, it's hard to tell with the interference that the boundary has with that sort of magic. Both would probably respond the same to any investigation that you would have right now.
Okay, so it could have been like, I know translocate the furthest it can go is a mile, but it could for all means it could be, you know, it could be teleport.
The interference that the boundary has on teleportation magic, it also that interference also goes with any sort of detect magic or identify you would be doing on it.
Gotcha.
Right. Okay.
So, alrighty. I don't think we'll find much more here, but
So let me give you a quick little. Let me go here on. Go ahead and draw a drawing tool. So we're gonna say you guys came in a rough quarter from the south, and then there is a corridor, an older one that's been here for a while that leads to the north in this 10-foot by 10-foot room, and in the middle of that room is where that glyph was.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, do we want to keep going and see where this thing takes us?
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Maybe. Karnak, are you able to quickly send Lunaire back? Oh wait, no, they will be able to talk to a cat.
Was there more than
Should
one
we quickly
person
tell them?
down here with him? Does he go alone when he went down here? Or did he have help?
From what you saw, counting bodies that were upstairs, unless there was somebody down here before, there was no extra person missing from the parlor hall.
Can I check around and see if there's any signs that someone else was down here other than him?
Batrock, I am. Let's click there. I'm going to.
I guess while we're doing that investigating, would someone be able to like quickly go back upstairs to the parlor and just explain that?
Yes.
What's happened, where we're going? You know,
I can do that.
Just in case they go down here, find the teleportation circle, and they're like, "Oh damn, they got teleported. We'll never see them again."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, let you make either one of those checks.
You got the speed.
Yeah, I got the highest movement speed, so I'm at as well.
How fast is Tien? I know you're a monk, so it's pretty fast. But...
It's 35.
Damn.
And that's without having fleet.
Karnak's 30. Oh, actually, the cat's as fast as you, so...
yeah, but it can't.
Birding, so only...
Batrock,
35.
Because the tunnel you guys came out of is like freshly dug, you are only able to identify one set of footprints leaving the tunnel ahead of you guys to this 10-foot by 10-foot room. The floor in the middle has seen somewhere. You're not able to tell whether the scuffing of the dust and dirt in there in the room itself is recent or not, but you definitely only see one set of footprints leaving the semi-freshly dug tunnel that you guys just came through.
Okay. And what about the old tunnel? Is there any sign of anybody going down that?
There is all sorts of evidence of people traveling back and forth in the old tunnel.
Gotcha.
You can't quite get the age off of the tracks. It's just there's multiple paths going in and out of that 10-foot by 10-foot room from that tunnel.
GM, would we know with the whether the Dawnlight Parlor is? Would we know how far Kelthorne's manor is from that building? Because I'm wondering if maybe this tunnel leads to his house.
It's let me
Could be a
go.
possibility.
You're gonna go to.
We
Come on,
need to get to the city-
Obsidian.
we need to get the city planning stuff up. We need a full map. You know, we need to look at the old construction.
Delving in the
records.
library.
We go to the library. We need to look up the tax laws
Public
for
archives.
underground basements. You know, we need to find the records of the construction workers and how much they were paid to build the tunnel.
It's in the same district, but not in the same direction that you believe you're heading.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so it's not going to the house.
It's probably
This
not
dugout-
directly there, but
This dugout tunnel is clearly an OSHA violation. With how narrow it is.
Does the universe have OSHA?
This old
Unreal.
tunnel, does
Unreal.
it head to the docks? In the direction of the docks?
It is heading away from the docks right now.
Okay.
You're
actually
you are
here
heading-
would be MOSHA, Mangagoy Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
You are heading further into High Hold Rise, you believe.
All right.
We're gonna find the weird. We're gonna find even more of the weird nobilities' underground cult chambers.
I was going to say, maybe this is a network of tunnels.
Maybe it is really an eyes wide shut pie.
So, Tion, you're easily able to make it there and back in about 5 minutes, where it took you guys longer to get down to where the 10-foot room is, letting them know about that. While you're up there, they do. It appears that the captain has let some of the people go, but he still has about a dozen and a half people still under heavy guard up there. The brutes that were basically Kelthorne's guards are all in shackles. Nobody else is in any sort of shackles or anything right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tien will basically let them know what they saw inside the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Okay.
And then say, we're going to give chase and come back in.
I think since we know Kelthorne's not in the immediate vicinity, I think we could probably go through this next section a bit more methodical and probably do our exploration activities.
Yes, go ahead and set your exploration activities.
I will be avoiding notice, and anybody that wants to can follow the expert if they would like.
Can I partake in your milkshake?
Yes.
Is that how we ask to follow the expert? We ask, can we partake in your milkshake?
It does bring all of the boys to the yard.
This is true.
Noted.
Write that down. Write that down.
So we write that down.
I don't know if Karnak, you'd probably be good searching because you've got that big 11 perception now.
Big perception.
I did increase my wisdom with this level
Ah.
up, so I am no longer negative in wisdom.
That's good.
Oh.
It's a big one.
I
Very
now
good.
have all the focus spells. I have Lay on Hands, which is great, and I have Fire Ray, so I can set people on fire.
I can shoot water out my hands. But I can
do that
also
too.
wrestle an owlbear.
Oh, did you get Titan Wrestler?
Yeah.
Wait, how did I have Titan Wrestler before you did?
Probably from background, no?
No, I just took it at level 2 for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah,
We'll co-wrestle the bears.
I took a battle medicine at 2.
Well,
So
Well, no. One
yes.
of you trips them, and then the other one pins them.
Ah, yes. Tag team.
Flare Ranger's about to go so hard.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. So Effie's avoiding notice. Are you okay? I was gonna say I can search if you don't want to, Karnak. But
No, I'm searching.
You got that
Searching
big.
is totally fine.
Should we add the cat avoid notice as well, or?
I suppose.
Okay,
Well, the cat
said-
can track. With that,
Yeah, I set mine as track.
Oh, you're tracking. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have to change my headset output for a second.
Okay.
You're all good.
I had to plug it
If
in.
we have those, I was gonna say if we have those. I guess. Oh yeah, that has to be a single creature to hunt prey.
Not sure if Lunaire is allowed to follow the expert, but
It's nice a trained kitty, and also Effie's a kitty.
I thought you said kitty there, and I was very confused. It took me a second.
wait a minute.
That's not right. Hang on.
What are you doing, Hans?
Yeah, the scouting kind of I've been doing.
Oh yeah, do you want to post the scout action in the chat so everyone can add it onto their sheets or their tokens for the bonus?
I think if you just refresh the scout action, it should apply it. No.
Yeah, you should be able to just turn it off and turn it on again.
Oh yeah, you activate, deactivate.
Yeah.
Let's deactivate it. There we go. And activate. Okay.
Did it? I don't know if they gave it. Did they give the effect to everyone or?
No.
Weirdly
No.
enough,
Got it.
weirdly enough, it didn't. If you put it in chat, we can manually.
Yeah, you
apply
need
it
to put
ourselves.
put it in chat so they can apply it to yourselves. With the shift to version 13, a lot of modules have started breaking. So
Did you switch? You switched.
I have not switched to 13 yet, but people have done updates on their version 12 stuff that took stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They are they're not
I've kind of
trying
not been
to
touching
maintain
my modules.
compatibility.
Which, I mean, that's expected. But
Yeah. I'm close to 13. There's one more module I need before I can go to 13.
Mm-mm. That makes sense.
I'll say that.
By the way, let me know if there are eating noises, and I can mute.
That's okay.
I think noise
No.
suppression is taking care of it. But...
Yeah, I haven't heard anything so far. All right, so what Tien's tracking. If he's avoiding notice, what's Batroc doing?
Search.
Okay, you two searching.
Regarding that, would you like me to make my stealth check?
Does anybody detecting magic?
Yes, please make that stealth check.
I could, but all detect magic does at this level is reveal whether there is or isn't magic. So it's
Which could be something if there's a magical trap.
I suppose, but you might pick it up with. I could, I guess. I don't know if until we go to a room, then I could switch.
If the only other thing you're doing is defending, I think detecting magic would be more useful.
Yeah, all right. I'll detect magic. That's fair. I need to be a workhorse for once.
Yeah, stop being so selfish.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sorry. I'm
That's
sorry. I
passive
can't do
avoiding-
all these
passive
healing
avoiding
spells,
magic.
guys. I'm so sorry.
We forgive you.
Yeah. Is Lunaire? Is it you gonna have Lunaire sneak?
yeah, do I just
I
have
think you can set
Lunaire
Lunaire
set
to following the expert, and then
Yeah. Do I still need to make a stealth?
yeah. I think you do make a stealth roll now. Then if you put the follow the expert on, it gets you +2 if Lunaire's already trained, which she should be.
Yes.
'Cause
It also, if you're not trained, it gives you your level 2 proficiency bonus as well.
Yeah, it does do that.
The main benefit of it.
I think the only one of us that's actually not trained is in stealth is Hans. So now we can all stealth really
Wait,
good.
are you trained in stealth?
Yes, I had the skill. I had the skill thing spare to do so.
Why?
I don't know.
Are you
Look,
medium armor?
no, I'm in heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's better. No, yeah.
Yeah. The only things I'm not trained in. Okay, fair. I guess I could have taken acrobatics instead, but it felt being a lizard folk. It made more sense to have a little bit of just innate stealth. Like in my mind.
No,
in my mind, it's like it is innate.
If it's for flavor reasons, it entirely makes sense.
And it's useful for if you die, I can still sneak around.
Thanks for the confidence.
Sorry, not if. When you die. Sorry.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, that hurt.
When I die, I'm making the most
Okay, so looks like we have everybody has something in there now.
Smelling for magic, and that is how he does it. Kelthorne's just.
The tunnel continues approximately 20 to 30 feet, and it makes a sharp veer to the right before ending in an unmarked stone wall. And let me pull up those.
More deception training amongst us.
Batrock, I would like you to let me get the right selector here.
Oh yeah, the Batrock and Hans.
Roll the basic. Yeah, Batrock. And let me do here. Batrock and Karnak, I would like you to do you're basically doing your search with this one.
Oh, are these supposed to be public or?
It's fine. Karnak.
What do your orc eyes see?
Upon closer inspection of this wall, you reveal a faint line work of a hidden seam. You feel that if you were to press against this seam, a careful push, the wall might give way. As in, it's a secret door.
The secret door. I give a little whistle to get everybody to stop for a second.
Is that in the tunnel we're going down here?
Yep. It made a very sharp turn to the right, and there is a wall kind of like right there. He found a secret door, what he believes is a secret door.
Can we give it the old tap to see if I can push it aside?
Yes,
the old tap.
It does move, and with a careful push, the wall gives way slightly. A whisper of stale air escapes as the door slides open. There is a small chamber beyond with looks like a ladder going up.
You found the second ladder.
Why are these nobles putting secret passages in their secret passages? What?
It's just cool.
I know, right?
It's got more flair.
It's the decadence of the rich.
So, again, you're like in another 10-foot by 10-foot little room with a ladder going up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to see where this goes.
Okay.
There does appear to be a trap door on top of where the ladder goes up. It appears to be wooden.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
If we want to peek our head over the trap door, should I do it? Considering that I'm probably the best at staying out of sight.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that. And besides, if they spot you, they might just think a cat climbed out there and was peeking out.
Yes.
Either you sent you or the actual cat.
Or the actual cat. Could I listen at the trapdoor and like just try to?
Yeah. Does it look like it's locked? Like, do we see like a lock on it?
You don't see anything from down below. It does hinge upward. You can tell that. You do see faint traces of light. The people that cram themselves in this 10 foot by 10 foot room, you realize that the entire ceiling of this little tunnel thing that you're in is wood, and you do hear multiple footsteps up above you. Kind of hard to make out. You hear at least 3 different sets of footsteps up above you, moving in the area above you.
Are they like slow footsteps, or are they like panicked, like rapid, like back and forth, back and forth?
Little bit of neither. You can tell that people are moving back and forth. It sounds like they're moving stuff, but not rapidly. No rush with it, and no set pattern.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
If we someone climbs the ladder and listens at the trapdoor, they might hear voices.
Would like to try to do that.
If Karnak goes one side of the ladder to listen, Effie goes the other, then they can spin around the ladder for one to climb.
I don't know how well that would work. I'm pretty acrobatic, but I feel
it just sounded funny in my head. That's all.
As you are listening, there are a couple things that you are able to make out. The first one is you can definitely hear the words. He said 2 minutes, no more. And the other words that you can hear are left behind, you know.
Well,
am I able to?
Door is going to be.
Am I able to? Am I able to try and push the trapdoor up slightly and like just enough for me to see out of? And try and see anything?
I am going to go with your stealth roll, and let me.
Should we? I guess as we're doing that, should we decide who's behind you on the ladder?
That's probably a good idea because I'll be in front for this.
I think maybe either me or TN, probably.
TN.
Okay. I'll then be next in the queue.
Shuffle out of the way.
Let's alter
There it is. I thought I had put the scene on navigation, and I hadn't, and I need to.
No, the scene's on autopilot. The campaign's playing itself.
Yeah.
Game's playing itself, John.
Yes, as you crack open the lid a little bit, you see a bunch of crates around where you are, and you hear the sound of metal on metal. You cannot tell whether it was somebody sheathing a blade or drawing it.
I'm going to close the hatch as quietly as possible, and then listen out to see if there's anybody.
You guys hear steps kind of going towards the direction of your overhead, coming from away towards your overhead.
Where did I roll for my stealth? Fuck, man.
You want to drop off the ladder? Me and Tien go up.
Yeah, I can do that.
You've got catfall, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm a catfolk. Catfolk.
Yeah.
So I have catfall and a catfolk. So.
You've got a double catfall. Catfall times 2.
So I would like everybody to roll that check.
What check?
Which
The
check is
initiative.
Are we supposed to be on the map? Because we've got
you're not on a map yet because nobody's out of the hole yet.
Are you okay? Are you doing assassin encounter mode or?
If you go to the encounter tab, there's your initiative roll thing. It's because you're on a different map. Dang it. I am going to
drag us over to that map, but just throw us off to the side.
Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and activate the map. I totally forgot that initiatives are different for each thing.
Yeah.
I would like you to place your bodies inside that green square.
We don't see a green. Oh, there we go. No, okay, we see a green square.
Yep.
What was the mystery man? Huh?
That's my streamer token. So that, dang it, I've got to have him. I've got to have him visible because there's a roof on this thing. I'm moving you for a second, Tion. Where'd my mystery man go to? Did I delete it?
You might have, because it was there and then it was gone.
There it is.
I assume they made it invisible.
I made it invisible. It's going to have to stay there so that on my stream we can see through the roof.
Oh, that's
okay.
Yeah, it's a mascot.
Right.
Oh wait, no, I wouldn't use my perception. I would use my stealth.
And that's for.
So I'm gonna.
Initiative stealth as well.
I guess should we increase it by what your stealth bonus is?
Oh no!
Yeah, it would be.
It's from the stealth you already rolled, though.
Oh right, okay. So
Effie, I'm going to change yours, and I'm going to change Lunara's. Once all the rolls are done.
Sure.
Then you'll see what your stealth check was.
Lunaire just shares Karnak, remember?
That's right.
Yeah.
So Effie, I will change yours.
And now I can see what I rolled.
Oh,
did you change it?
I have not changed it yet. Okay. Because with people rolling, it changes where you are on the screen. So I'm going to click update.
It messed with my head a bit.
We still have a thing to climb up, don't we?
That's pretty bad considering my modifier is +12. I rolled a 5.
Woof.
Yeah.
We still have to climb a ladder, don't we?
Yes, you do.
I'm not going to use my weapon drawn yet, then I guess.
You guys were walking in the tunnels. If you weren't scouting,
well, I could just draw as part of my initiative is one of the things, but I'm not going to because of the ladder.
And
you need both hands to climb the ladder.
Well, I need both hands to shoot the gun. So,
isn't it just ale?
Yeah, if I want the fatal trait.
Yeah, no, but I mean, you can still have it in your hand to be able to shoot.
Well, drawing it and adding one hand to it is the same.
I was about to say that.
I guess I guess it makes no difference. So.
They could draw it and have it in one hand, but they would still need to use an action to two-hand it, so it doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and draw it. Just see what they say.
Looks cool. You climbing up the ladder with the gun under one arm.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and click begin. And I will go through my group. What happened to my dynamic soundscape?
There we go.
I don't want you to center on him. I just want you to tell me which one it is. Okay, it's that one. He is going to, as he hears something, he is going to draw his weapon, and he is going to do that. And that's going to be his turn, bringing us up to the next guy. Boom. Boom.
I don't like how high these guys' initiative modifiers are. That's very scary. If that's what their initiative is, what are their attack rolls going to be?
Half that easy.
That's not how the numbers work, Mason.
So,
Those are the numbers I'm seeing.
Bat Rocket is your turn, but I think Effie was looking up the ladder.
I think Effie dropped off the ladder.
Okay, so Effie,
I
you
dropped
dump.
off the ladder
Got it.
behind Tian and...
Tian was next on the ladder, so...
Yeah, we were kind
I'm going to wait... Wow, damn, Tian's way at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know if we can really wait.
I guess I'm going to have to just... I'll delay until after Tian, because Tian's going to want to climb the ladder. He's in front of me.
I mean, we can still... I guess the ladder is like... You could just go up the one side and then like switch over to the other side to finish going up the top. Since it's not back to
don't want to be the first one up there and be.
Oh yeah, if you don't want to be the first one up there, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I think you can just.
I will delay until after Kelthorne.
Whoever gets up there first. Okay.
Karnak.
Can I muscle my way through and scuttlebutt up the ladder? Is it a little cramped?
Yes, I will let you. I'm gonna drag you guys that are not in the room currently through that wall. And then I'll drag you back in as you come up the ladder. Probably would.
Oh, it's really nice out here. Grass is lovely this time of year.
Yeah,
oh wow!
It's a city street, but it's the best map I could come up with.
It's just a grassy street.
So Karnak, you yes, you are able to make up to the top, but that takes your full action to get that door, the hatch fully open at the top of the ladder.
Totally fine. That's
one
action.
that's one action to get to the top of the ladder right there. And you see two individuals going for their daggers at their belt, it appears.
Yep, that sounds about right. Am I in the way of the hatch? Like, do I still need to shuffle off to the side?
No, we'll say that you're clear of the hatch.
Okay. In that case, I can't actually see in the room now because I had Lunaire selected, I guess, as my token. So I can't see what's going on in the room. Which is annoying.
Hit tab. It should take you to your next to your token.
There we go. Perfect. Lovely. Okay, yeah. In this case, I guess Lunaire also is now mature, so I could just have Lunaire follow.
Yep.
Up the ladder.
One action stride.
Yeah.
They have one action.
So probably just have Lunaire follow suit. If possible, would like to have Lunaire like in the back corner or something. Yeah, something like that would be great. And I'm just going to, if I can see this guy, I will make him my hunted prey. And then I'm going to just take a defensive stance and have a parry ready. And that should be my turn.
Okay. That brings us to what's all that noise? And you see a
Oh no. Oh.
big, huge
big
dude
club.
with a hammer.
That looks like a giant bone.
And he is wearing you guys know from prior experience spiked gauntlet.
Hmm.
He is not looking back in your direction there, Karnak. He is looking at his dudes, and that ends his turn.
For sure.
Small
Is
mercy.
that is that an Uruxi or a kobold skull on his shoulder?
It's probably neither. Considering.
The combat music's turned off.
It was
I don't
set
know if
for,
you need to just set it to loop.
it was set for loop, and I'll try it again. Thank you for catching that.
That's good.
Yeah, that's weird. Foundry-ish.
Something is weird here. 1, 2.
Something is always weird.
Okay, I'm swapping 2 bodies really quick.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're in the
did
right
you?
order.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of them. I think I noticed that one of them was accidentally hidden when it meant to be the other.
Yep. I
It's a point, you know.
now I should be correct.
You got
Now
4.
I've got the correct one.
Is one of them still hidden when they shouldn't be?
No, there's 2 of them that are hidden.
I think right now it says there's 3 on the order.
This one should not be hidden right now.
It's saying he's still hidden, but I'm assuming
Yeah,
There we go.
there you go.
he's still
I
hidden.
forgot I had to right click to get rid of that.
Oh, good.
This initiative order is not good looking good.
He swaps his dagger. He does not like that big thing that just crawled out of the tunnel.
Hey, he's not a thing.
Um,
He's an orc.
He is going to
Disrespectful to things.
try to sling you.
Sling is ridiculous.
And he misses. Wow.
Oh, thanks to the parry. Oh no, thanks to the cover, not the parry. Never mind.
Yes, I should
Yes,
make a
thanks to
difference.
thanks to the cover. Yeah, those crates are providing some cover.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna parry a rock, but that would be pretty
Oh,
good.
if
very-
they get into melee range of you, it's still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And
did it.
he is gonna try his only other check, and he does hit
Rude.
barely. For just a wee bit of damage. Go ahead, Karnak, take that. We'll end his turn. This other one is going to he was with the crates. He is going to go here. And he is going to attempt that. Ducking down behind the crates. And he is going to end his turn. Kothar.
I will ascend up the ladder with my first action.
And you were going to go right after Kothar, Batrock?
Yep.
Okay. You are... Oh, I have to ascend you up the ladder. You are at the top of the ladder.
All right. Is the square I'm in Am I able to be to the side, or?
That's the top of the ladder right now.
Oh, so I'm blocking the way, or?
Yes, right now you are blocking the ladder.
Wasn't Karnak behind me when he went up the ladder? How am I blocking it if he...
He went first.
He climbed over you.
He climbed over you. He climbed by you. You were at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, no, I get that much. But I guess if he had to move more to get up there, wouldn't I be able to...
I will let you move...
What kind of...
for your first movement action, getting up the ladder, I'll let you move 10 more feet.
Okay. Yeah,
I was at the
it was
back.
more just... I didn't want to...
Yeah, I'm just showing you... I'm showing you where you were at the top of the ladder.
Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, so I can get to, like, here. Oh, it says I'm colliding with a wall.
Which direction were you trying to go?
South.
You shouldn't... Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now it worked.
It's probably because you started on the other side of the wall this turn.
Oh, yes, that's probably right. Okay. Big guy here.
Big guy. Yep.
Does he... Yeah. Does he notice me as I just run up, giant lizard runs up the ladder towards him?
That was lizard crawled up.
Now that he originally heard the guys in here yelling, but now he's starting to hear the shuffling of feet, so he's definitely started to notice you, yes.
Screw it. Let's go with a fun opener. I'm going to cast Fire Ray on him.
Might as well use those new spells you have.
Yeah, smoke over if you got him.
That's a hit. Just hits. Hell yeah. There you go. That is 12 fire damage. And the ground that is in his space catches fire, so any creature that ends its turn in that square takes 2d6 fire damage until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
As I just run up, just Condor's just a bit worried and just kind of reactionary, just shoots a bolt of flame at him.
You bruised him a little bit.
I'm sorry. Actually, no. You're probably a bad guy, so I'm not sorry. Maybe. We'll see.
I'm going to pop that out so I can roll the damage on it if anybody else goes there, and that would be the end of your turn. Batrock, you're up. I'm assuming you're climbing up the ladder.
Yep.
You have 10 feet of movement.
Okay, where is things?
You pop your head up, you see that big brute dude. You hear 3 of them along the north wall, and you see one other.
Yeah. I need to move this to get out of the way of the ladder.
Are they on the chairs right now as they're moving?
No, they're not. That's just the way the token's made for the.
I start to imagine they're just hopping on it.
It's colliding a wall, so I wanted to move to here.
Okay.
I'll go ahead.
Why have they got like bar charts and are they doing maths?
Why not?
It's because one of my settings got messed up, and you see bar charts.
No, I meant on the book that they're reading. There's like a bar graph.
Because they're accountants.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
The root of all evil.
Bankers.
Batrock, you do hit.
They have an AC of 22. Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Wow. That hurt. He does appear to be hurt slightly.
All right, and then I'm going to do thoughtful reload, and I'm going to call knowledge on the big bruiser guy.
The big bruiser guy. Anything in particular?
Immunities.
Piercing and slashing.
Oh.
He's immune
Like
to piercing and
flashing?
Or resistant.
You said immunities.
I said immunity.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's.
Oh boy.
Have fun with that, guys.
That's both my damage types.
Yeah, I'm a monk.
I'll go ahead.
Let's test it out and see.
And I will.
Batroc may have hit his head up on head on the way up the ladder.
That's true. Don't you? Oh, punch him only. I'm guessing I rolled a nat 1, but I don't know that.
You don't know that.
And Effie, you're up.
I mean, I'll climb the ladder. I was.
I'm going to be very surprised if someone slashes them.
You climb the ladder. When you get to the top of the ladder, you see a big brute, and I'll let you go into any one of the. I can get you there with your movement off the top of the ladder.
Okay. Let me read something real quick.
Actually, you're fast. I will let you get. You can go 10 more feet from that spot. You're fast.
It actually. I actually don't think it matters because I can feint against him in step.
Okay.
So it wouldn't matter too much either way.
Yeah, but because of your speed, I'll let you go 10 more.
10 more, not 5 more?
You have 35, they have 25.
I do not have 35.
Oh, you have...
Yeah,
oh,
no,
yeah.
35.
No, yeah, you're stuck there. You're 25. I was thinking Tion.
I was going to say, I do not have 35. I fucking wish I had 35.
give 35.
I will attempt to feint against this big guy. Let's see.
Don't you have to be within melee range to feint?
I can step.
No,
So-
but do you do that before you feint?
I'm colliding with a wall to move down, by the way. I think it's because I'm inside a wall.
Yeah, you were inside a wall.
I mean,
Because if it lets you step then feint, it would work. But feint itself requires you to be within melee reach.
What would you say, DM? Am I able to feint from here?
I'm gonna give it to you because just because I'm impacting you guys by limited movement, I'm gonna say that you're able to feint into that spot for this one. Yes.
Okay, but in the future, I will make sure to do it from melee range when I roll. Okay, so I managed to step here, and I get... Was that a crit on my feint?
Oh, that was definitely a crit on your feint, so I need to...
That guy's fucked.
So he takes...
Distracting feint, and the target is off guard against all melee attacks.
All attacks... Yep. So I'm just going to make
all
sure...
melee attacks.
Just make him
all
off
melee
guard.
attacks,
Yeah,
not range.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
going to make him off guard.
And then we just remember if anyone does a ranged attack to take it off.
Yeah.
Except my F did not work. There, I got a mark now.
Okay,
Get
and
F.
then I will use my strike.
And because he
because
is
of my off guard, let's go.
guard, you hit him.
I will roll damage with sneak attack. There you go.
So Kothar, you asked, he is definitely aware of you guys now.
Does he? Yep. Does he seem to take?
Noted.
Okay, so me setting him on fire, he was a bit like, oh, what's that? The claw to the face, that's what really gets it.
The claws actually do claw damage to him.
They're fully effective.
I thought he was immune to this crap.
Fully effective.
I swear he was immune.
I thought he was made of stone.
Yeah, that's my turn. That's all three actions.
Okay.
It was a wreck.
That brings us
just his name is Dwayne.
to
Dwayne
Hans.
Johnson on his name tag.
So Hans, yep, we'll get up the ladder.
I will let you go in any of the 3 squares to the right, climbing up on a box. Or otherwise you're blocking the ladder space. Or I'll even let you go where my ghost guy is. As part of your going up the ladder.
Yeah, I would go to the right.
Okay.
I'm up on the box and kind of... So it looks like I can hide behind the one that's stacked on top of the other one. Is that right?
Just
use to shield myself.
if you want to hide, as part of your as part of your hide action, yeah, go ahead and you can hide. I'll let you hide there. Roll ahead, roll your stealth or your hide. Hey,
stealth.
Get down. And we will mark you as hidden. And I will...
How come the person with a +3 rolls higher than the person with a +12, by the way?
Oh, it's all luck, no skill.
Then, so is that one turn or is that multiple turns?
The hide is your second turn.
Okay. Third turn, I want to do
Get down.
Let's see, basic action.
Yeah, just thinking.
Knowledge.
I want to. That doesn't reveal you.
Oh, you're trying to recall knowledge?
Right, recall knowledge.
Oh yeah, that'd be all good.
On the big guy, weakest save.
Okay.
Weakest save. Let me go back and look at your numbers. Okay. For his weakest save, it is reflex.
How interesting.
That does make sense.
Trip the motherfucker.
That's the weakest. Okay, yeah.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
That's my returns.
Okay, so now we're up to Speed Demon. I will let you basically go anywhere in that green box.
Okay. So move to the attempted movement collides at least one wall. Okay.
And that'll be your first movement. Your first action.
I'm going to adopt crane stance as my second action.
Okay.
And this guy's a big scary. I'm going to use inner upheaval.
Leave.
Okay. So you're going to make an unarmed strike against him.
I'm going to make a flurry of blows against him.
That only counts as one?
You can make a flurry of blows as part of the inner upheaval.
Yep, you can, because it's a focus spell. Yep, go ahead. You missed and you crit. Are you going to re-roll the miss?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I just wanted to know before I did the damage. That's...
Damn, my off guard straight up didn't matter. That's crazy.
He is bloodied.
It mattered for your hit, so...
It did, yeah.
It'll help the rest of us.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Big bad boss enemy isn't even going to get to live to do his cool stuff.
Need to look at the... so that's your...
Like
that would be your actions.
Well,
yeah, that's my turn.
Karnak is
oh yeah, only Karnak. Okay, maybe he will get to live.
Possible.
It is in fact possible, yes.
Oh, why you bully me?
I didn't do nothing wrong.
I'm just a big red lizard.
I'm just a whittle guy.
Biggest one in the group. I'm just a whittle guy.
Wouldn't I be off guard to that guy because I'm hidden? Or he's hidden?
It doesn't change it, but
Yeah, no, but if he has sneak attack, it would apply.
No, he
Something
doesn't
like
have he doesn't have sneak attack.
that. Okay.
But he does hit you.
Oh, ow!
I was on a rock. That was
He sees my birthmark and he's like, a target. Gets me right in the eye.
Jeez, they got striking runes on those slings.
yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a striking rune sling.
This man's got a +3 greater striking sling. My God.
Kill him. Get that rune.
Yeah, but he'd become unhidden from that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be unhidden from that for right now. He is then going to, for you, Kothar, he is going to, go. What's up, Snake Boy? And he is gonna go hidden again.
I just get so frustrated. I'm like, I am a lizard. I am not a snake. I may be reptiles, but I'm not. I'm a lizard.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think they know the difference. I'm going to be real. I don't know if you can explain it to them. I mean, good luck, but
it is only till the end of his turn.
Yes. And he is if
he wants to sling me again, he's got to reload first. Don't you? I can't remember. Is the sling reload one?
I don't think
sling doesn't have the reload property.
Oh, never mind.
You might be thinking of the halfling sling staff because that does have a reload.
I'm just looking at the regular sling right now. It says reload one.
Oh, it does?
Does it?
The one I've got on him, let me look at his inventory. On his action, yes, it does have a reload one. So he would have done the reload, then he would have said,
I'll call that smack.
and until the end of your turn, until you do anything except for step or use a stealth skill. So I screwed up. He would have just done that. He would have just done the hide action.
Would he be able to hide in the same place again, or?
Actually, I'm going to say he wouldn't be able to, and that's going to end his turn. I will play smarter with him next time when I come up.
We can just say he spent some time racially abusing me, and he just suffers the consequences of that.
The second guy.
I'm going to get you. Gonna get you. I'm gonna show you a book of reptiles. Learn the difference.
He's gonna go boom, shift, based off of who he can see, and we're gonna let fate decide.
Fate hates the lizard man.
Fate loves you.
Unreal.
I've ran into a bunch of reptile hating bigots. The Birdman, the cat, the orc, and the hobgoblin, they're fine. One big red lizard.
What? I'm a lizard with extra steps.
We're both dinosaurs, if you look at it. Oh, wait.
So he pings you, he reloads, and then he is going to
ping me again.
Hide, which means he is going to.
Can you hide in the same place?
Nothing that says you can't, is there?
If you're reserved, you can't hide if you're being reserved unless you do like a just.
Well, he's ducking behind the crates there.
Yeah,
okay,
they have.
Okay, yeah, so I guess he is hidden, but we know where he is. So
yeah, he's hidden, but you know where he is. That's the thing.
Yeah,
hidden,
you know what square he's in right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if the crates are big enough to hide his full body, then yeah,
yeah,
be a problem.
That brings you up, Karnak.
It's like cover rules. If you have cover, you can hide even if you're observed.
Yep. Karnak, you're up.
Okay. Would like to be over there now.
I'm sure you would.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm
Any
mostly gonna.
reactions from Big Boy?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay, good.
The Nair is also gonna follow along. Yeah, definitely gonna make this guy hunted prey.
The other guy hiding in the corner's like, "Oh, I'm so special. He hunted me." Wait, no.
We know.
I thought that was cute.
1, 2, and then yeah, just going to attempt a twin takedown.
Buckle
Okay.
his shoe.
Well, that didn't.
Damn. One hit.
Thanks to my off guard. Let's go.
The off card. Let's go. Yeah,
I
I'm
will
gonna
never
do that.
not say it.
No, it's very good.
He is seen better days.
You love a support rogue.
And that should be my turn.
He's about to fuck us up.
Okay, Enforcer. He gets an attack.
Where he's gonna die soon.
He sees you, Karnak. Actually, I'm gonna let fate decide. Just two of you.
Somehow he goes for me.
I was going to say, isn't there 4 of us?
There were 3 that attacked him. That he has in range of. He's not even gonna worry about the kitty cat.
Right. Cat's just observing.
So,
Yeah,
just like I thought, he's going to target Karnak.
Karnak has a reputation for getting beaten up by the big dudes.
He can
Right,
take it. It's fine.
Part of the plan.
I trained for this. I trained to get punched in the face.
Trying to get...
I went to a monastery where they'd punch me 100 times in the face.
There's some anime
Hence
reference
my
I don't
mug.
understand.
No, I just think it's...
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That wasn't even with the big hammer. That was with a light hammer.
That was with the light hammer. And besides the damage that I'm going to roll, you are grabbed.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he crit.
You're not dead to that? Okay.
Yeah, he crit. You are grabbed with his ain't going nowhere. And then he is just going to backhand you with his gauntleted hand.
He's going down to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to kill this dude ASAP.
He may kill himself right now.
Wait, what?
No, he used a...
No, the fire ray leaves burning on the
Oh
ground.
yeah, my fire ray. Yes. Okay, not enough.
He is
He's got very high voice.
he is severely hurt. But Karnak is down.
Don't worry, I got you, Pookie. I will save you.
I did actually have Orc Ferocity, so I'm
Karnak
not
is not down
down.
there.
Oh yeah,
He's
do you want?
all-
Oh yeah, did you want
Orc
Frosty?
Ferocity, yeah.
Oh yes.
Still on my feet, but very,
Yeah.
very dazed.
That brings us up to this cut purse. He likes what's going on here, but he's probably going to miss Effie with his shots because Effie is hidden.
Am I?
He can't see you based off of where you're located. You've got cover.
Right, okay.
You're not hidden. You've got cover for him.
Right, yeah, okay.
But he rolls like a champ. Your nimble dodge.
I'll save it from being a crit.
Saved it from being a,
Really?
yes, you saved it from being a crit.
Massive.
So there is his first sling at you and his reload second sling at you. Because of the map,
Damn.
it's not a crit.
These guys have crazy rolls. Terrible damage.
Yeah, crazy rolls, terrible damage. That is his turn.
I mean, that's slings for you.
And then
And he takes a. He is going to take the one first, and then he.
I think it already did it from the sounds of it. Or...
Oh, cut purse takes one. Yeah, he already did. I'm not used to some things automated, some things not. Okay, so that brings us up to the second cut purse. To prevent something from happening, he is going to if he can do that in one, and targets Effie with a single dagger strike.
Yeah. He'd be unhidden by the time he got there, though, because he'd be out of cover.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that misses.
And he did miss.
No, that just hits.
It does.
Oh, damn.
Rude.
Come on,
I have 21 AC exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I didn't have you targeted. Oh.
It's fine. It hit. Just roll the damage.
Whoa. I clicked the wrong damage. I need to see if the damage is the same.
For range or thrown or...
For some reason it gave it the thrown property, even though I did not do it as...
the damage is the same if it's thrown. You just roll with deck instead, except it's a finesse weapon anyway.
Yeah, and that is his turn. Kothar.
Okay. I need to go save my boy. So I'm gonna come down to here. And
I should probably set my HP to what it should be at rather than 1 because I have it should be 10 actually because of my I have
you've got the tattoo.
Yeah.
Yes, my man. It's the best thing. Orcs are so good.
Just
let's not talk about my orc that died level 1 in a different campaign. With orc.
I'm gonna re-roll that with a hero point.
You don't want to kill him. Oh, I should have done that. Oh well, too late now.
There we go. I turned it into a crit. So.
You're welcome for the off guard, by the way.
Thank you. That is 26 damage as I just run in, just pow, break the guy's neck with the hammer strike. I hope, or the Morningstar strike. Yep.
So it is down.
So that means you're no longer
at all. That voice is not working with him at all.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put a tender hand on your shoulder, Karnak, and I'm gonna lay on hands on you.
Just for the record, they're no longer grabbed, correct? Meaning they can provide flanking.
You can provide flanking even while grabbed. You just need to be able to make a melee attack.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, you are no longer. Grabbed.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's only if they critically succeed the grab.
Yeah. All right. I'll roll the healing. You get 12 hit points, and you get that. You get the +2 to your AC.
Ooh.
As I'm giving you a caring shoulder rub. There.
He had a really big stake, and I don't know what happened.
And that brings us up to Batrock.
Why are you talking like Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I don't know what happened.
And that is my chicken wings finish.
Alright, I'm going to use the spell woven shot.
Ooh, you got that now.
Yeah.
Okay. Blast his ass.
Ah.
Oh, if you got a hero point for that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you could hear it on that.
There you go.
All right. Well.
Damn, his AC is
It's a hit.
24.
Also, yeah, that's a really high AC. Holy
Yes,
shit.
they are.
These guys are crazy.
All right, and it didn't auto the spell because I had a re-roll, so we go put the spell on. Do the spell real fast.
Engaging claw. Yum yum yum.
The spell strike cantrip.
So a total of 24 various damages.
Yeah.
And some persistent damage too. There should be
Yep.
D4 persistent acid on there also. I don't know if it added.
no, it looks like it applied.
It has
Okay.
acid on there, and
Okay, cool.
well, it
Oh wait,
has
no, I
effect-
think that was the acid damage of the shot.
Oh no, it has
think you-
effect ooze ammunition. You take a penalty to
And then-
speed,
And then there's the 1d4 persistent acid damage.
and
that
persistent
didn't apply.
acid damage
Until
until
it
you
ends the
end
effect.
the effect. So it should, when he ends his turn, give it to.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
showing it on him.
If it doesn't, we can just do it manually. It's fine.
Yeah, cool.
All
Yeah,
right, and that's 3 actions. So
FP.
Big shot.
Effie will be fainting against this guy, and then stepping to the right. Let me faint. Oh my god, rolled a 19 and success by +5. That's scary.
Damn. These guys are crazy.
So they do have distracting feint.
Get fainted.
There we go. Then I will make a strike. Oh,
Yep.
sorry, left status conditions.
And
I'm seeing it. Some of the cut purses are easier to hit than others.
yes,
They've oh
some
my
are
God, they're
easier to hit
varied.
than others. Yes, they are varied. How dare I do that? Ooh.
Diverse use of stat blocks. I've never seen such incredible GMing.
Then
technology.
He's
my
hurt.
last action, I will use one for all. Designating Karnak. No, designating Tion.
Okay.
Cats and birds, natural allies.
Indeed.
Okay. This counts as aid. So go ahead and do your aid roll, and we'll give that to. We'll let Tion apply that as they desire.
Well, I gained panache anyway, but my god, that's a low
I think-
roll. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, it's still a success at least.
It's still a +1, yeah, but
Yeah.
goddamn.
Plus 1 to Tien's next roll.
So that brings us up to Hans. We'll drag the 8 over to Tion when Tion wants to use that. Hans, you're up.
Yeah, so I can only see the guy just south of me. So I'm just gonna use.
You can't
'cause I think
see
other
the
guys are hidden.
you can't see the guy
The
that's
one
all
guy.
that's in the middle, right here.
Oh, yeah, I can't see him. Okay. Then I am going to target him.
He's
This
not
other
off
guy
guard.
did.
He's only off guard for me.
Yeah, no, I think he's
Yeah,
targeting the
I-
other guy anyway.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
I'm going to use my reach spell as my first action. And then cast Teleconnect Projectile against him. And it will be bludgeoning.
How about you take one of the skulls from this crate over here and fling it out?
I don't think they can reach that.
We just used reach spell.
You hit.
And the damage.
Well,
will
they need to
be-
be able to pick the object up, but they can throw it further.
Ow.
No, well, no, it doesn't need. It can be any object within the 30 feet of you. It isn't one object in your possession.
He is failing fast.
Oh, within
All
range.
right,
Oh, I see.
that ends my turn.
Otherwise, it wouldn't be telekinetic projectile. It'd be pick up a rock and throw it at someone. Projectile.
So Tion, you are up.
Okay. Oh. Gonna...
You're gonna attack. Let me drag the 8 over to you first.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
That's a +1.
Aid does use my reaction for the record.
Yeah, eats your reaction up. Nom nom nom.
Yum yum yum.
I don't really have any reactions.
No, it uses
Yeah,
my
yours.
reaction.
Oh.
It uses my reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna do a flurry, in fact.
Ooh.
Damn, boy.
1 and 1 again.
Yep.
Wait,
do
shouldn't
you
one of
apply
those
the-
had the aid?
Yeah, it wouldn't change anything, but
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna reroll.
He is now winded.
I think we should probably leave one of these guys alive.
Can I move to here?
well, Tion's attacks are non-lethal anyway.
Yep.
So
True.
Okay, I'll move to here and use battle medicine on Karnak.
everybody loves Karnak. Nobody loves me. I'm not like half health.
Your HP is only yellow. Karnak's is orange.
Yeah, he has less
And
HP.
he's also
than me.
wounded.
I only got hit with a like hammer. And it was really hard.
Holy shit! And then you roll like 2 1s. That's crazy.
Hey.
Imagine if that wasn't a crit success and I rolled 2 1s.
Yeah. And make sure you give yourself the immunity as well.
Oh, did I not get it?
There you go.
Specifically for me, though. So
Yeah.
Hans
The
can
rest of us
still
can-
do it.
Yeah, the rest of us can inject you with whatever medicine we want.
And that's it, Tion?
Medicine's magic.
Yes, that's it.
I like to think Tian's battle medicine is just like punching you in like a nerve spot to make you not feel the pain anymore. Release the tension. He does a chiropractor move. He snaps your neck quickly, but it fixes it.
It's
No.
a very moderate snap. It's not like the full snap and drop to the floor dead.
I want to make sure that's the right guy. He is...
All right, feller.
One in the far back.
Yeah.
The coward. Too bad they're all pretty okay, except this one. This one guy who ran up to the front here. He's the only one I respect.
What about this guy over here?
I pity you more than respect. But I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Really?
Holy!
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's Karnak's class. I pity. Man gets beaten up every day.
Right here getting thrashed.
You're.
We got a runner.
You have a runner.
Get him.
I mean, he's taking so much persistent damage. Is it going to matter?
No, that's the other guy.
That was the guy that hadn't been hit at all.
Wrong one.
Oh,
Wrong.
I didn't. Ooh,
Wrong fella. Wrong fella.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, he is
I was going
going
to say, Karnak's
to...
the war of our party. Like, he's really tough, but he gets beaten up by whoever the strongest guy on the battlefield is to prove that the bad guy's tougher.
So reload, strike.
In the going theme so far.
He is not hidden. So that was a reload, strike, and a... move.
Oh, looks like they're heading for the door.
Bringing us up to Karnak.
I want to go after him, but at the same time, I don't want to just cut and run on this guy.
If you take this guy out, the rest of us can focus.
Yeah,
on the ones
that's
running away.
I think that might be that.
Yeah, I can
Ready
run
to do it.
after
Yeah, I will hunt prey on Friendo, and
I gave you flanking for him, so
yeah. Okay. Should take advantage of that. Oh, okay. Something hit. I'm going to re-roll the miss.
That's better.
That's a lot better.
that was better.
So roll damage on the second one, and I will try to
Yeah.
merge those two.
Okay.
That's some good damage.
He is severely hurt.
Cool. Let me hit him again. Because actually, no,
You have-
I won't.
You could do your animal companion.
I was about I'm gonna command animal companion and then have
They can move and then
Lunaire-
strike.
Yeah,
Then
have
flank.
Lunaire strut up and take.
Because they're not affected by your net, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Have Lunaire strike out. Draws. Try to get a bite. No bite.
Very unrelated to current session, by the way, but remind me, does the precision ranger gain separate benefits for the precision thing for the animal companion?
The animal companion does get the 1d8 extra damage as well.
Yeah,
for
but
their
is it separate from the player's thing? So, like, if you already deal damage yourself, the animal camp.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
From what I've seen in action before.
I'm building a character for a one shot, and
Nice.
Okay.
just curious about that.
So the Lunaire missed.
Yep.
And that is going to bring us up to Mr. Persistent Damage. Let me see.
Probably dead.
Mr. Melty Face McBleedy son.
Is he related to
Um,
Mr. Worldwide?
Mr. For your fat. Dale. As they're running away, we just hear him chanting, Hotel, Motel, Holiday.
So he is. The acid does. Penalty-
24 plus 3.
I want to know what the speed penalty is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, minus 5 feet.
Minus 5 feet. So he only gets 30 feet of
Every
movement.
turn he loses 5 of his feet.
I'm
now
sorry.
by
Did you
acid.
just say only 30 feet of movement?
Yes.
Damn.
What the fuck?
These guys are just. I think canonically they're high on cocaine, and that's why they're so powerful.
I mean, that makes sense.
But we are going to see if he dies due to the persistent damage.
Alright. There should be
Well,
So,
that's a guaranteed extra 3. So if he's at 3 or less, then he dies just to the bleed.
so he took the bleed already,
Yeah, put him at death's door.
and he takes. It's not Effie, so I need to switch the target. Set target. Let's try this again.
He is in fact dead.
He melts in the street.
Yes, your persistent damage
Oh,
killed him
gruesome.
on the run. That is awesome.
Persistent damage.
I fucking love persistent damage, dude.
And that brings us up to the
The
surrounded
one that is
cut
very
purse.
surrounded.
No, it's that guy. Oh, yeah, it's this guy.
The dagger that he drew, he drops it on the ground. He immediately sits on the ground and says, stow it, I'm done. I'm not dying for ghosts and glyphs. I'm out. And I am going to mark him as prone.
Out of combat. Let's
We
go.
got our one that can talk for us now.
Yeah.
We should probably try and get the other. Stop more of them running away as we can.
Kelthorne, it is your
Yeah,
turn.
I can run after the other one. If
Yeah.
you delay until
Right.
afternoon, I can get into
I can-
flanking position.
I was going to say, I might just grab this other guy. I think you might be better off going after the guy who's ran all the way out the building.
How far away is he?
He
I
has
think
35 feet of movement, so he is going to outrange. He's going to stay as far away from Tion as Tion can run anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't catch him.
5, so it's only 30, right?
if you delay until after me, I can get into flanking distance. Like I can get here and be. And still be
I'm thinking more
effective.
if I just grab him, then he can't run.
Well, that still lets you grab him easier because off guard. Wait, no.
I don't know that it wouldn't.
Is
I'll
it
go
reflex?
for a grab.
You see?
Grab is fortitude, I think.
Doesn't matter. You can just go for grab then.
Yeah.
For some reason, my brain was saying, "Oh yeah, grab counts as an off guard matters for that." No, that's not how that works. That's not how the game works.
That's it. Triple ability is probably a good reflex. So yeah, I should probably just
they probably have really good reflex considering they have 35 feet of movement and are using ranged weapons.
I guess I drop my Morning Star temporarily. And then we'll go for one grab. Yeah. Athletics check. Grab a motherfucker. That's pretty good.
Nice.
That fortitude DC is terrible.
I was gonna say that thing is low as shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, I just big lizard claw goes over the shoulder, grabs him, and pulls him in tight. And I kind of, you cannot escape Orion's judgment, friend. That is my turn.
Yes, it is. Batrock.
Batrock, go shoot the other guy running away.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to. I don't think I can get out that far, though. Let's see, I get to 50 to get me here.
50 could get you there, and that would be a 70-foot shot. It would be a 70-foot shot.
I still don't. I have to reload it too, so it wouldn't be able to.
Well, as long as you get in the way of the doorway, you can see him at least, right?
Well, I could see him, but I wouldn't be able to shoot him because I have to reload.
Yeah, and he's too fast to.
Well, what's your range increment on your Giselle?
Like 100, right?
90, but he can just turn a corner or something.
Is he around the corner, or is it a straight shot from?
He'll have a turn though before I get a chance to do anything.
Yeah, and then
if you move, reload, shoot.
115.
Oh wait,
feet.
I do have the new feat for reloading while I move.
Okay.
So I can do it.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
You could do that. You could do
I'll
that.
do the running reload.
I mean, I don't think you even need to run. Oh, I don't think you even need to run to the door, right? You just need to be within 90 feet to shoot him.
90 feet would be basically right there. I'm gonna make him visible for you. He's 90 feet away, even though you can see him directly next to you on the map.
So let me go ahead and reload. I forgot I had that running reload now. That's useful. Alright, let's hope I can...
Oh, that's a really hard... That's a crit! Oh my god! It's happening! Oh, and then like Giga
That
low
was
roll.
bad. Oh, I forgot to put my hand to two-handed so it doesn't do the good stuff.
Oh wait. Oh, so that should be. Should we re-roll the damage with the?
I never had to do the action to double hand.
On a critical hit, the creature is immobilized for 1 round.
Yep.
Oh, there's that.
He is 90 feet away.
Really good.
And damaged, and he can't move.
He also is taking 2d4 or 1d4 doubled. Persistent damage.
Yes,
So he might just die to that.
Well, it's
he's got quite a bit of
health.
health
Automatically
left.
do it, so there's the persistent.
And I will.
Yeah.
For some reason, that one doesn't automatically do that.
Okay.
And then you've got one action left, right?
No, that was
2
actions to move there and reload, and then 1 action to shoot.
Well, no, is running reloads just one action?
I had to move twice.
He had to move twice.
Oh, yeah, you had to move twice. Yeah, I had to move twice. Yep, never mind.
Effie.
I am going to... That's 25... That's 20 feet. I'm going to move here. I mean, I'm going to feint against this guy, but it literally doesn't matter. So, I'll roll it, but, like... He's already off guard. I'm just doing it for the free step and the... Yeah. Then I am going to roll with the finisher.
Finish him.
Murder?
It's a regular hit.
I'm going to be rolling. I'm going to be rolling non-lethal specifically, which still would have hit. I should have.
Yes, that still would have hit. Yes.
Should have added the -2 though.
Yep. He's injured a little bit.
That's my turn.
Han's hiding behind that crate up in the corner.
Right. So
You got one
Okay.
guy kneeling down prone in between Tion, Karnak, and Lunaire. You've got one guy between that's being grabbed by Kothar. And you've got one runner.
What's your longest range spell?
120 feet. So
You would have to get right next to Kothar to do 120 feet to hit the guy that's running.
Well, if it was 90 feet where
Bat Rock is. Oh, so 90. You can go to
you just
here.
need to be in that line.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is what I'm looking
that's
for.
where I'm going.
You
So
shouldn't be heading
first
there.
action
I'll move you there.
is to move. Yeah,
That-
move there. And then let me target him. Where is he? Where'd he go?
He's
This guy.
Yeah. So let me target him.
How? What's the range?
All right.
Testing.
And I'm going to
It's
hit him
120
with
foot range.
Thunderstrike.
Oh, that's
So
a good
basically-
spell. That's 120 foot range. That's pretty good.
Basic
The only issue is he's got good reflex.
So go ahead and roll the damage, then I'll do the save from the damage card.
That reflex save is going to be really high, but it's still damage on the board. So
That's true.
Oh, that was almost an
Unless it's
11.
Oh, dice roll.
Wait.
That's
Why
a
did they use?
failure.
Why
Oh
did
my
they use
God.
my dice? Oh.
He is bloodied.
All right, that ends my turn.
Tion, what's your movement?
Well, bye.
35.
So you can do 110 with 3.
I think so.
yeah,
110 would put you next to him. I'll say, yeah, definitely can get next. Let's see, 90. No. Let's see. That's 90.
90, 100,
120.
100.
120. You can do 110. You would be 10 feet short of him if you ran full out.
Bear in mind that he is immobilized next turn, so you'll still have next turn, the turn after to do stuff.
And he's slowed, so you'd be able to catch up to him.
Perfect.
So
Let
Would
me.
you like to face this guy down? Is the question.
I wonder if we're on a busy street, it'd be really funny. It's like people are just going about their day, and two guys start running out of a warehouse. One of them melts to death midway through. The other one gets shot, and then a bird runs out the door and fly kicks the guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase after.
okay, so I'm gonna move you. I'm just gonna put you 10 feet away from him, just so we have a distance thing. And that would be your turn.
Yeah.
And that brings us up to his turn, which means he's immobilized this round, which means he can't really do anything.
And he tried to escape.
The immobilization does not have an escape DC.
Yeah. He got
It is just
he got slimed.
yeah. you can escape the speed penalty, which removes the
Oh, and the
acid
acid.
damage, but you cannot escape the immobilization.
So
He's covered in 200 ooze.
he will attempt the acid one and probably make it,
Only-
hopefully.
Yeah, it's only DC 16.
He should make it. Yeah.
So
Beast doesn't get to stride 5 feet. Oh, he wouldn't be able to stride because he's immobilized. Never mind.
Yeah.
so that gets rid of the ooze ammunition effect. Does that also get rid of the persistent?
Yes.
Yes.
Because the persistent is only on as long as penalty is also.
Okay,
It's like
but he
if
is
he escapes it and gets used off of me, isn't but
he's still slimed, and now he is unimmobilized. And that brings us up to that guy.
Oh wait, no. Yeah.
The one in the middle that's just took a big hit from FB.
you can surrender early if you want to, friend.
He goes. Wait. I thought it was about freedom, about breaking chains, but this was a massacre in slow motion, and he drops all of his weapons and goes prone.
I let him go and give him a pat on the head.
And
good job.
Karnak.
Karnak is away right now, I believe.
So only thing we've got left is people that can go out to 90. So Batrock and Kothar, you're gonna stay with this guy. So
I might have some range to get the other guy.
He would be 100 feet away from you.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do it with.
Okay, so I'm just going to skip Karnak's turn for now because I just want to address the guy that's out there to see if he makes it away. Batrock, he is still in your range. And you just made a shot.
Yeah, so I got a question. With two-handed guns, when you reload, if you're holding with one hand, you can go to hold it with two hands after the reload. But I don't know if it works with the one-handed gun that can use two-handed.
I will let you do that. Yes.
Okay, so all right, then I'll do that when I reload this time. So I'll have two-handed. So let me go ahead and put that on there. So we'll change the grip to two-handed as I reload, and I'll move closer to him. So move just to the safe side, move like 25 feet closer or whatever. But I'll be outside the door, I guess. But
yep, but you're within your 90.
And I'll be reloading it for that with.
I mean, you might as well do the used ammunition again if you have it. You could immobilize him again.
Yeah, I got more of it. So, and it will take the.
That immobilization was clutch as hell, by the way.
Yes, that was. That kept him from getting away. That is a hit.
Penalty.
Not enough to take him down.
I'm going to put the persistent on him. And he is not feeling good.
And I'll go ahead and reload again.
Okay. Effie, are you doing anything to chase that guy down?
I can't really do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Wait, hang on. Let me read. Can I get within 30 feet of Tian with 50 feet of movement?
No.
Damn.
He's fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
You said with how much movement?
50 feet of movement. I need to be within 30 feet of Tian specifically.
No, you would not. You would not be able to be within 30 feet of Tian.
Okay. Wait, how far away is Tian?
Tian's 100 feet. Let's see. 90. I will say yes, you could get within 30 feet of Tian. Just barely. Exactly 30.
Yeah, I was going to say, because he's 10 feet away from this guy, and this guy's 90 feet away from here.
Yep.
So I would be able to get within 25 feet, actually, I think.
Yep.
So in that case, I will move 50 feet and
Okay.
use one for all. And roll my diplomacy. 3 again. Bro, what is that?
And that
Well-
will bring us up to Hans.
Double success at least.
It's a success, at least. It's not a failure.
Hans, are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with force barrage this time.
Oh, hell yeah.
So I will hit him with all 3 turns. So the first one, that, the second one is that, and the third one.
You want to know something really stupid that I did with a Force Barrage user recently? The Martial Dedication, the Intimidation-based stance, adds +3 to all damage rolls, including those of the of Force Barrage.
That's crazy.
So we were, I think, level 12, and they used like a max slot on Force Barrage, and every single roll had +3 to it. It was a little stupid.
So, Tion, you're up with that +1 aid. You are 10 feet away from him. He is fading fast.
I'm gonna, non-lethally try to take him down.
Okay.
So 1 action to move into next to him, and then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
If you take him down, I would recommend using your last to try and remove the slime from him. Otherwise, he'll just die to the acid.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and fake out to help him.
Oh.
It's circumstance bonus.
I'm gonna
Give me your
re-roll the
point.
first one, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I can also do fake out to help you, but
I think he's already got +1.
He's already got.
yeah.
He's already got
it.
the circumstance.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can do
Oh,
you
well.
can do the aid on the second one probably.
Well,
And I'm going to
yeah.
get rid of the dying. And I am going to make him unconscious.
So what action would it be to like remove the slime? Would it be tree poison?
It's just an escape DC, so I assume you could just like wipe it off with like.
On your rolling bar on the chat window thing, just roll a DC 5 flat check, and I'll see if the persistent damage kills him. There should be a 5 on the die right above your chat window.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking on the other side of the screen.
Yep. So yes, with that flat check, I'm going to say that you were able to get the ooze off of him to prevent him from fully
melting. He's
And
only
with
partially
that,
melted,
And with that, we will end that encounter where you have 1 unconscious and 2 surrendered dudes.
do we want to take our break now?
Yeah, let's take a quick break, and then come back. I'm gonna let the dogs out for a minute.
Got the dogs.
I'm gonna mute for a bit.
Mr. T.
Large combination. I'll be there about 7. More than enough. Yep. Oops. Don't want to do that. Hey. And go here.
Okay, I'm here, but did you see what I said in the Discord?
No, I've got it covered. Let me check it really quick. Okay, I got that.
Yeah, I hate life sometimes.
I understand.
I just want to play Pathfinder, man. I will, I guess, see you guys next week.
Okay. I will, I'll try to get the video up tonight or tomorrow morning for the last few minutes of what we have then for you.
Yeah, there's not too much longer, so it could be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So let me get my notes back up here. Okay. Let's do it this way.
Hello.
Hello. Wait for the rest to get back.
Yeah. Get the whole crew assembled again.
Effie had to go.
Yeah, I had something pop up for a second there. That's
Yeah.
why I just vamooshed.
Okay. We're just waiting on Bat Rock. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me. Boop, 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 boop.
I guess while we're waiting, does anybody need any healing?
I don't think I was targeted at all that encounter, which sucks.
Yeah, just how initiative shook out, and I just threw myself out there like, well, time for hitting
I think
things.
me, Karnak, and Effie need healing. How many can you heal at once now?
I can do two at once.
And is that did you pick up continual recovery or do you just have ward medic?
No, I have both.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty good then.
Nice.
So Karnak looks like he's the lowest, and
I'm gonna do Karnak and Effie because I can
let's
I can heal
see.
myself to almost full if I just cast Lay on Hands on myself.
Okay, there's Karnak, and I think where's F? Way over here. Ah,
Well, if you just target as long as you just target one of them, then roll, and then we just apply whatever you roll to both of them.
okay. Where the heck is it?
1, 2.
Treat wounds. There we go.
Everybody's here.
Yep.
Oh wait. If there are 3 people that need their wounds treated, I can take the odd one out.
Well, the only thing is, if you treat wounds any of us, they become immune to treat wounds for an hour. So, yeah,
For me, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, and
And-
even then, that 10 minutes runs out once you've done the treat wounds. So basically, you can just do it repeatedly.
Yeah, so we're gonna. So the 2 of you take that healing. So that was Kothar. Who else were you healing on that one?
No,
I healed myself. It was Karnak and Effie that got healed by Hans.
So I will
for 10 minutes.
I will heal Effie the 5 since Effie's not here.
I really wish Harmonized Self could like heal other people.
It
only works for me. All right. I will refocus in the time that.
Okay, so for the first heal, as you guys get those 2 guys into the corner, and start doing your healing.
And
not yet. You're not.
Oh.
Not while you're healing. You can't do that while you're healing.
No, I'm not healing. Hans was doing treat wounds. I just used one lay on hands, which only takes an action.
I thought you were doing a heal. Just a second.
I was going to do
We got to do stuff in order first. I'd like everybody to roll the D100 that's in chat, please.
Where's this D100?
Oh, did it not show up?
Nope.
I will try it one more time. Let's go here. Oh, I still had it set over from up. You should see it now.
Right.
Just missing TN.
I did roll it.
Do you know what you got?
Like a 16.
Okay. I'm just doing quick math. 93, 94, 104, 114, 118, 124, 154, 164, 170. That was really sucky. Let me get my calculator out. Get a decimal out of this. 170. Okay. So during that first 10 minutes, if you're going to talk to them, go ahead and Kothar, tell me what you're saying.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, well, firstly, before going into what the hell you're doing, saying that they seemingly were talking about freedom, but that they seem to abhor the violence, I would like to essentially try and talk to them about, how they can find redemption through the Church of Orion and through the faith, and basically both trying to get genuine understanding of what they're up to, but with a side of, if you want to put your services to good, we're always welcoming more to the clergy.
both in an attempt to persuade them, but also maybe since I'm doing service towards my deity's cause, kind of using that also to refocus at the same time. Since it does say for like domain spells for clerics, one way to refocus is to
Okay, I'll let you
do simultaneous things.
Okay.
I just want to search around the place, see what's in here.
Yeah.
That's what you guys rolled your D100s for.
Great.
Bluff.
So the body of the enforcer and the dead cultist you can go ahead and loot as necessary. I will say that I did put in your party stash 5 bleeding coin tokens. There was one on each person. Basically, they're a marker to show that you're a member of the Bleeding Tide. And I also put a smuggler's sack that was in the corner where one of the guys ran out from that has concealable picks, some gold, and some unusual potion in it. That is in your party stash. And then there were items, some weird items on the enforcer, and then just regular items on the 2 dead
Yeah, a key and a
cutthroats.
ring off the enforcer. The ring has to be identified. The key is maybe something in here. What's in these boxes and stuff around here?
That's what I'm gonna get to with your 28%. Did that check go through for the identify?
Yeah. Well, not exactly my bag, but I can make an attempt, I suppose.
Oh, that's an easy one. That's an easy success there.
Yeah.
I have identified it. It is called a void root tincture. It suppresses divine auras for 1 hour.
And also this
Distant Kothar seething noises.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
So,
I smell something heretical.
and we'll go ahead and do that one. Yeah, they're not too hard of a check here.
Y'all say something about heresy?
2 crit successes.
Something holy god emperor.
The Gilded Bandit Silence is a gold-plated iron ring inscribed with a silencing room. You can activate it once per day to cast silence centered on the wearer for 1 minute.
Oh, that could be useful.
Mm-hmm.
So basically it gives you a 1 minute silence daily. As far as the rest of the items, I am going to make a journal, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing I want to say is, Tion, after you got that guy down and turned back around, you immediately recognize where you are. This is the Crimson Current Hall. You know it as one of Kelthorne's warehouses. It's his prime warehouse for where he does his stuff.
I think just realized Crimson Current, Bleeding Tide.
Oh, they put it right on the name of the damn warehouse. Who would...
How did no one notice that before us? God damn, that investigator guy must suck.
I would like
paid off.
We're gonna start off with Batrock. I'd like you to roll a 1d8.
Roll good. Yeah.
A 7. Okay. Control C. And I'm going to... I would like Hans to roll a D8.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's a different
You want it
number.
to be high, right?
You want it to be a different
Yeah.
number. That's all you want. I would like Karnak to roll a D8.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're doing good. You found a secret pouch in the Enforcer's satchel. And Kothar, a D8.
Alrighty.
Wow, you guys are doing good at getting individual numbers. And you found another note in the satchel. Paste. And the last one, Tion.
Why do I have the lowest chance of getting it right? I still got it.
You still got
Okay.
it. That
Yeah, I
is
rolled
awesome. I'll take the 5 that you got. I think it's pretty
Yeah.
awesome that you guys all roll different numbers on the D8 check.
You're just that good.
Part of the plan.
I do have to get rid of some secret stuff off of what I just pasted. Then I will share the journal with you.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, with me talking to the guys and trying to get the information out of them and also convince them to lay down their violent ways for good.
That
Do
was
you want me to
part
roll a
of
diplomacy check
no.
for
That's
that?
part
Or-
of what you guys just rolled your D8 checks for.
Oh, okay.
Between what you got out of them and what
We found.
you found in the
But
room so far.
did they
But
seem
were they
willing to convert?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. But they were willing to talk.
You got some information out of
Okay.
one of them.
Okay. Can I roll just to see how nice I sounded, even if they didn't like my religious dogma?
Was it a good speech?
You guys are group 3, so we're gonna go.
Hey! 27. They might not like that, my god, but they like me.
Who has the highest perception in your group?
Probably my face.
Go ahead and
Karnak
roll a
then me.
Karnak. Roll a seek action.
Whoa.
What do your orc eyes see?
Wants me to like the cone? What do you want me to do that for?
I'm just doing the last possible case of something you guys find.
I guess I'll do like 30 versus. Jeez, what? Just roll it.
Yeah, you beat my DC, so I do have to add one more secret compartment that you found.
I'm sorry, I was just throwing out a 30-foot burst for something.
Yeah, it's because that's what a normal seek
That's you
is.
searching.
Never had to do that. This is the first time.
You just be observing too good.
So I'm going to click edit and
Use my eyeballs.
toss that one in there. Home. And I'm going to click save. There is a journal called Crimson Current Hall that you guys should have access to. You guys see that?
Ooh.
You don't see that. I'm going to try to fix the permissions again. Crimson Current Hall. I forgot I've got to do it outside and inside the journal. All players default to none except for group 3, which I'm going to make observers. Just so you know the reason why it was tough is it was one of those, oh, there's a lot of people there. I wasn't planning on you actually going up there.
Well,
So
Very handy.
it
That
was
wasn't too bad, honestly.
Yeah, it was purposely a rough fight, is what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
But level 4 power boost. We strong as hell.
So
Oh, yeah, you can see it now.
now you should see it.
Different.
Oh, this is good.
This is the information after talking with them, getting what little bits of information out of them that you can, and a very thorough 1 hour search where I'll let you do 5 more healings in there. This is all of the items that you're able to get out of there. You found Ledger of the Red
Daggerfall.
Hands, a wax seal, all sorts of fun stuff.
I didn't know this was an Elder Scrolls campaign.
Where did you see that? For what?
It's
It
Daggerfall Hollow.
says Daggerfall.
Oh,
It's all good.
Chuck closed the jaws of oblivion. You get stabbed.
actually, Daggerfall
Fine,
Hollow
Sean.
is part of the
Fine, Sean
Underdark.
Bean. Simple glyph. CS accusations.
Stop.
So, did we search these other rooms like here and stuff yet?
Yeah, that gave you everything that you were able to find in an hour.
Okay, and
I'm just gonna.
were these bodies actually in here that are on the wall?
Let me.
All of this fun decoration. Not creepy at all.
Let me zoom in on those things.
There's a bunch of skeletons and
Yeah, there's a couple. It's all skeletons and bodies.
Nope. That's just the map I happened to grab. I didn't notice that those were there. I just needed to find a warehouse
It's
map.
just fake. It's just fake skeletons. They just have them in storage for some
so
Cinco de Mayo.
Medical. Something.
You guys have any questions about the stuff in the inventory? I'm gonna put that 200 in gold in your party stash.
the map will be useful for things.
Yeah, it seems like these notes seem to hint that the relics transfer and
Does
it seems
the brass key that I grabbed off the body open up the crimson coin chest?
No, you were able to open it with your 31 plus seek check. Yeah. So I put the 200 in gold in your inventory.
Okay.
There are 3 relics that you've got no clue what they're about that are in there.
Are they in our inventory also?
No, they are not. That's why I've got this note. I haven't put anything else in here in your inventory except for the gold.
are we able to find out what the brass key opens?
It has some letters on it. That's all you can tell.
Oh yeah, let me just show you all real fast. So
what are the letters?
I put it in my trial. Where is it? All right, so CCH3B. Maybe a storage box somewhere, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. When it's talking about Montauk, is Montauk one of the other outcast isles?
Let's go here.
Is Montauk the desert place? That's right. I can't remember. I haven't looked at the
So
map
if you go to the upper left of the Thalade map, you'll see the Outcast Isles. And you will see the city of Montauk from the Montauk Empire on that map near Mangagoy.
Uh-oh.
That's outside the barrier, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, they're trading with the desert people. They're gonna find my kid. The sad lizards. I have a feeling that. Yeah, wait. Let me read those notes again. Do we know when? Because it's a known thing, obviously, that there's people were able to transfer through the barrier. Now, do we know where it was from?
Yes, the reports that came with the first barrier ship coming into the city of Conda, that ship was from the city of Oakledge, which is in the center of the map of Thalade. And that happened about 7 days ago. And that was the first ship that has been reported as coming through the barrier.
Gotcha. But these documentation, does this seem to sound like it's been going on for longer than that? Because it seems like
That's exactly what that documentation seems to be sounding like.
Oh, so see, pre-open channel, D south cleared, barrier thin. So it sounds like they're smuggling relics from the Outcast Isles out into this Montec place. But it seems weren't supposed to know where these. Just push the crates in, walk out the other end, and coral air. We'll take wine. Opening the world turns up, we just open the gates to more buyers. Okay.
Looks like.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, some passage out from the barrier to Montec. But if Kelthorne is also is working with the Bleeding Tide for that, but also they have connections to the Cult of Orcus, I have a feeling maybe it's the business side of it is, we're just opening up to sell to people outside the Isles, but also we're opening it up so the demons can get out. Ooh. Maybe. But that certainly is this is a lot. This is bring to the
We got
council.
A lot of hidden alleys and tunnels and stuff and teleport nodes that we can on the folded city map, so we can.
Yeah, veil thin points.
So the barge tunnel, you immediately recognize the barge tunnels as the first warehouse that you took down, the underwater shipping smuggling lanes. Yep.
Okay.
But you do have some ideas of how they're using the sewers and stuff like that to get around various portions of the city. And you do know where outside of the city of, just outside the city of Mangagoy, that's that Moonlight specific teleport node there, that activates somehow on Ember Moon's cycle.
And this building, do we know who owns it that we're in?
Yes, this is Tion knows that this is Kelthorne's primary warehouse for his shipping business.
That'll tie him to this. Nice.
Okay.
Well, I don't think at this point we need to tie Kelthorne to anything. I think.
Well, more
wouldn't they already
know
that he's a bad guy?
The more evidence.
This would just fully expose the extent of everything. This is like almost undeniable evidence because his name is right on the deed.
Yeah. And it's
but I think
building full of.
From the sounds of it, I reckon he's teleported to Montec. Probably he's probably gone. Maybe he might or somewhere else in Mangagoy, and is probably going to try and go back to Montec if that's where. But that okay.
I think we're gonna have a hard time catching him at this point, if we can.
Well, we can probably
get off the Isle.
Well, I think that's probably we've got to go. We've got the other leads on the Isle to pursue first, but that's probably going to be a fair amount of what we do next. But I think sounds like with all this
back and let them. And does any of the prisoners? Does any of the guys that we left alive know what the CCH3B stands for?
They look over at that enforcer that's on the ground, spit on him, and say, if anyone knew it was him.
Cool club hideout 3B.
Are there any things like drop boxes of banks and stuff that we could have RV? like a storage box, storage container at a bank or something? Do we have that in this game?
There are banks in town. I don't. I'm gonna flip a coin.
Is it at the bank? Or do they take out
Bank or no bank?
to the emptiest deposit box?
You
before
don't
death?
know if banks doing deposit type stuff.
To be fair, we do have that warehouse that's being cleared out for us. So
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what this key is for.
We'll probably be able to find out someday. But I was going to say, with Hazel gone early and the time, this feels like a good wrapping up point. I don't know.
So let's say at least you got back to the
Probably go back
Dawnlight
to the
Parlor.
captain. Yeah.
And I'll say when you guys drag those remaining guys in there are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that they still have yet to question. They have released everybody else from the room. And we will do next session with you guys helping participate in the questioning of those 6 individuals.
Gotcha. I unfortunately won't be able to be here next week. I am away in Greece.
Oh, man.
But
That sounds so nice, though.
world
yeah, I'm
traveler.
in Athens. I'm in Athens. Right. So I'm gonna go
Mr. Worldwide.
305 Dali.
Mr. 305.
So I'm just going to let you know
Remember.
that 3 checks per person. Each check is an option of A or B. And there's
Gotcha.
18 checks total, so I'd be wanting each person to try to participate 3 different times within the total.
Okay. I can
I'm not
roll
I'm
my
not gonna
checks.
hard do that. But that's why I posted this for you. I'm gonna go ahead and click over to my in-screen window, and I'll be back with you guys in just a minute.